Hello, my name is Darcy Brown, and this is my reflection of how I have implemented training principles and a training method into my pre- and post-testing process, and also how I have compared my pre- and post data collections. When it comes to the training principles that I utilized during my program, I attempted to put specificity, intensity, duration, overload, and frequency into my program. For specificity, I made the exercises specific to building upper body strength, which would allow me to complete more push-ups. For intensity, I attempted to make each session harder than the next by increasing repetitions and weight. For the duration of my sessions, each one was reasonably similar in length due to time limits set by how long the class was able to use the gym facility in the gym for. For overload, I may have not succeeded in placing the body under a sufficient amount of stress due to the fact that I did not reach my goal of completing 35 push-ups in a row. Despite this, I was still able to complete 30 push-ups, which was a 5 push-up improvement from my initial total. The frequency of these sessions tended to look after themselves, though as everyone had the same amount of sessions and I was able to complete 2 sessions a week. For the training method that I implemented, everyone seemed to use interval training, which consists of many short and high-intensity efforts which utilize the body's CP system. The benefits of intensity training is an increased level of muscle power, explosiveness, and calories burned. This makes it an ideal choice for those looking to lose weight. As I could not perform other tests due to a hamstring injury, I focused on my push-ups, which I did manage to improve. However, I did not manage to reach my end goal. In the pre-testing phase, I discovered that my wingspan is 10 centimeters longer than my height, which on average shows a bigger differentiation between an NBA player's height and wingspan. Despite the fact that I did not achieve my goal of completing 35 push-ups, I still managed to make an improvement in my upper body strength. Therefore, I do believe that my training program was somewhat successful. For me to achieve my goal, I believe that if we had 2 to 3 weeks of doing our workouts after the program that we were allowed, I would have eventually got there. If I wanted to reach my goal in the time period provided, I could have paid more attention to regularly increasing the sets and repetitions of my workouts, as I believe that I was too comfortable performing my workout cards in weeks 3 and 4, as they may have not had enough repetitions or weights for me to continue my improvement trend. As I mentioned earlier, my hamstring injury prevented me from completing all of the tests except for the push-ups. This is the case as I could not perform explosive or sharp movements with my legs, which ruled out any kind of sprinting, jumping, or change of direction that occurred during the testing period. I could obviously perform the push-ups, as my legs were not put under any pressure whatsoever because the movement solely relies on upper body. Despite the fact that I could not perform these tests in the lesson time, once my hamstring is back to full strength, I would attempt to perform these tests and compare my results with my classmates, because physical fitness is important to me outside of school in regards to sports such as AFL and day-to-day life.